Hi, I'm Bill Treiber with Artistic Finishes, Technical Sales and Education Manager, and today I want to focus on taking your transitions and looking at them and how to best blend with your floors. Best blending your floors to the transitions is the opposite of what most people would say or think. But the key starts with, first of all, looking at all the different transitions that you're going to have on the job, be it square nosing, stair nosing, like I'll show first here in wood, engineered, reducer, T-molds, wall base, what have you. Let's focus on what really are the key points to making sure you get the best setup and blend. Recognize that Artistic Finishes uses the different colors of a floor to create a standard. That standard goes into a book, and what we're doing is we're going for the majority or the predominant color in that floor. Rule number one, have your transitions on the job site prior to the time that you rack out or lay out your floor. The key here is that you are going to be able to use those different boards to create either a very close blend, or if you're looking for a contrast in color to your actual transition. So having them available on the job site is key. Know the direction of the flooring to be installed. So number two, if you're often looking at the floor joists in a floor, say the floor joists are running with the different sections of the wood on this table, you would typically try to run the wood perpendicular to the floor joist. It enables you to have a straighter looking floor. You have less likelihood for weaving and sagging between the floor joists. So recognize the direction of the floor, and that also, if it comes in perpendicular to your stair nosing, will create a possible greater variance in colors depending on how many boards are going to come up along your, in this case, a stair nosing. You may have to be a little more selective to the ends of the boards to see if there's different colors that you're trying to achieve. So recognize the direction of the floor as being critical in your setup. Number three, if you're using an engineered and specifically a solid wood, you're going to probably rack out several rolls prior to the time that you do the actual installation. In so doing, always have that transition there. Try to find a board that you are comfortable with as far as a blend. It may be one like this, it may be one a little lighter like this, but you have to make those decisions up front so that when the floor is being installed, you have the opportunity to make sure that it's put in correctly. And of course, here's your time to blend that transition, which has already been placed on the floor in the exact location of where it's going to be installed. Number four, regarding engineered wood flooring, you will have several boxes, 3 to 5 boxes laid out with lengths in sections, all categorized out, so that when you need a certain length board, you know where to grab for it. The key is have your floor racked out so you have the full plethora of the colors to choose from when you're looking at your transitions. With regards to our EnduraCore product, which is primarily used with any SPC, WPC, any of the rigid vinyl cores, products, LVTs, what have you, you're going to find that there's usually 3 to 5 different lengths in a box. I've got those different lengths laid out beside me here, and I started a pattern in the floor, flipping the last board upside down for cutting purposes to fill the room out. As you come across the room, if you're going to have a transition, in this case I'm showing a reducer, you're going to want to pick boards that will blend. The key is establishing the pattern for butt joints, if at all considering that like a wood floor, you don't want to do 2 butt joints side by side. And in a case like this floor here, where you only have a total of 3 different lengths, you know, the butt joints become rather critical. So laying that out in advance, establishing the exact location of where your transition is going to be, and then choosing the boards based on their colors to best blend to the transition would be, again, critical. There's certain areas of the rooms where you're dealing with hallways that these become more critical, especially if you're going to go to a different media, that you want to have a better blend. Always have those transitions available at the job site. Always have your floor laid out in advance, pre-planning your installation for expansion, all of the different things, making sure that you're reading the manufacturer's instructions. And of course, in our case, you're always using the MS-245 for a glue down so that you don't have any nails. In those cases, you will find it is quite easy to establish a professional looking job. I hope you've learned a thing or two, and I hope that your next job goes a lot smoother. Have your boards available, laid out, keep organized, know your different lengths, pre-choose your moldings with the flooring, have it all available. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call. Good luck. We're glad to have you with us. Thanks for listening.